The U.S. scores poorly in retirement preparedness, according to the CFA Institute. They get a C+ in retirement. Oh my goodness. Social Security and 401k plans leave Americans less secure than retirees in much of the world, a new ranking finds. This is so stupid. It's from the Wall Street Journal. They'd never lie to us. And here we go. The Netherlands, where all the workers have both public and private pension account, ranked #1 in the latest Mercer CFA Institute Global Pension Index. In a new ranking, the U.S. scored a C+, falling further behind the Netherlands, Australia, and Sweden. In fact, we're behind Kazakhstan, Portugal, Chile, Uruguay. We're fourth from the bottom, just above UAE. Oh, this is so freaking dumb. So I'm just like reading my own bit. So let me check this out. So I said, because I don't trust the media as far as I can kick him. I don't know who Oyen Aided, whatever that guy's name is. I don't know who it is, whatever. He, them, she, her, whatever. They, them, I don't know. Don't care. This is so freaking stupid. So I said, let's check this out. Because there's no link in here to the Mercer Index. It's kind of weird. I was like, at least I could find it. I said, why is there no link? Kind of weird. So I had to look up myself. I came up with this. This is 2022 one. And index compares 44 retirement income systems covering 65% of the world's population. So this is 2022. They see Iceland top the list for the second year in a row. As more employers shift from defined benefit to defined contribution plans, retirees take on greater risks. And I said, okay, so I had to click on this to actually had to download it. That's what I had to do. I had to come down here to actually download it. Where was it? I had to sign up for it. I had to download someplace. I can't remember. So I downloaded it and I come up with this right here. I was just reading this while I was watching. What were we just watching? I forgot. We're watching Jeopardy or something like that. All right, so here we go. This is a 2023 index, and I just, the CFA is a Chartered Financial Analyst designation. I think they're at Charlottesville, Virginia, as a matter of fact. Look, I don't care. CFA, like Amar, my man Amar Shaw has got CFA and CFP. That's pretty, I mean, it's not hard. It's hard to get a CFA. Does it mean you're a better investment manager? Of course not. It's just silly. But be it as it may, a CFA is a legit organization. The CFA is a legit certification for sure. I would never do it because I don't care. I buy the index and be done with it. But at the end of the day, it's not a shrinking violet organization. I was wondering why they're partnering with Mercer and they're pushing on this propaganda. So let's check this out, shall we? Yes, we shall, because I control the mic. All right, so we're going to go down here. All right, so we're going to see here right now. Retirement income systems around the world are under pressure as never before. The demographic structure of most countries is changing significantly as birth rates continue to fall, which is weird because who do they name as the top ones again? I want to take a look. Right here. The Netherlands, Iceland, Denmark. Israel is the only one that has any kind of birth rate. Australia, Finland, I don't know about Singapore, I don't think so. Norway, Sweden, UK, Switzerland, Canada, Ireland. Are any of these people having babies? No. So that was kind of weird. How come they got... The demographic structure of most countries is changing significantly as birth rates continue to fall, which would put more pressure on those countries than the countries where we're having babies, like the US of A. Many governments will need to tackle the very tricky issues of reducing the benefits or increasing the eligibility age. Interesting. And notice, too, what happened here is France is down at the bottom. And isn't it ironic that France just got done putting some pension reform plans? How ironic is that? Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to see right here. The primary of this objective of this research is to benchmark each retirement income system using more than 50 indicators. All right, the primary of the objective of this report is to give is to benchmark each retirement income system. Right here is the critical thing. An important secondary purpose is to highlight some shortcomings in each system and to suggest areas of reform that would provide more adequate retirement benefits. Increase sustainability, not stupid green sustainability, but sustainability for what? For you to have, it doesn't run out of money. All right, excuse me, had to take a break, had to spot my son with some weightlifting, doing some benches in our little bench over there. So good. All right, so I forgot where we left off. But anyway, the important secondary purpose is to highlight some shortcomings in each system and to suggest areas of reform. What are those areas of reform? Well, they include increasing the coverage of many private pension plans. I.e., going further away from defined contribution plans and more to defined benefit plans, just like the fools at this, I shouldn't say that. Just like the silliness that the Centers for Retirement Research say, we need more pension plans. We're running low. The National Retirement Risk Index is through the roof. We're all going to die. Just like the people at the New York New School of Economics, just the whole thing's so stupid. We need more pension plans. Oh my goodness, it's so much better back in the day. It's so dumb. And here's the CFA Institute. Why would the CFA Institute want more pensions? Because they can manage them. I'm just like I'm going to be like Bo Jiden, because they can manage them and they can charge a fee. You know what they can't manage? If you just buy the index funds in your own 401k, your own defined contribution plan, the CFAs can't get involved. I mean, are they involved in the Vanguard? Like, used to be Gus Sauter, S-A-U-T-E-R. I'm not sure if that's Sauter, something like that. Who used to run all the Vanguard index funds. I don't know if he's still there, and I don't know. But how many Gus Sauters do you need to run an index fund? Not many. But how many CFAs do you need if it's private, if you have a pension plan that's run by investment managers? A whole bunch. It's just a fact. It's crazy. Because they got to do all the grunt work, and they get paid on that. Encouraging people to work a little longer. Yes, indeed. We got to have more pensions, less defined contributions, i.e. less flexibility, and we want people to work longer. Increasing the level of funding set aside for retirement. Reducing leakage, that's your ability to borrow or take distributions from your accounts. And improving disclosure and transparency to pension plan members. Increasing the level of funding set aside. So increasing the level of funding is going to go 180 degrees counter to increasing the coverage of private pension plans. It's so freaking dumb, man. You can't have both. We want to increase the funding amount and at the same time increase the private pension plans. How do you get that? The pension plans that are already supported by the taxpayer, the government, are already so far underwater, it's insane. I think Illinois is like 58 or 48% funded or something like that. It's nuts. Now they have the taxing ability to make good. But there's so many taxpayers say, I'm sayonara, Illinois. I'm moving to freaking Indiana where the pension system's better funded because I don't want to be stuck with a bill. It's a Ponzi scheme. So now, but guess what? A private company, well, Verizon, I was talking to a guy, no, it wasn't Verizon. Who was I talking to today? Where did he work? I can't remember. We'll just say Verizon. Let's say Verizon has his pension plan. And they said, we got to increase funding and we got to increase the number of people in the pension. How are they going to do that? They're already I don't know about Verizon specifically, but let's just say it's already underwater relative to the obligations. So now we're going to add more it's like California with their stupid electricity. We're going to get rid of generation capacity, i.e. we're not going to allow for fossil fuels to generate electricity, and yet we're going to add more to the demand through the load. We're going to say we're going to get rid of natural gas to cook. We're going to get rid of industrial internal combustion engines, put more on the electric vehicles on the grid. So we're going to get rid of supply and increase demand. Same thing here. We're going to say, hey, Verizon, we need you to increase the number of people that are in the pension. And Verizon says, we don't even have enough for the people who are there right now. How are we going to get this money? Where's the money going to come from, CFA Institute? No, don't worry about it. We'll just manage it better. We'll get you better rates of return. Crazy. Now let's see what else we got here. Hold on a sec. So this is this lady right here, Margaret Franklin. The average age of populations around the world continues to rise, particularly in more mature markets. So how is that more sustainable if the older people are there? Mounting inflation and rising interest rates have created a new market dynamic that poses significant challenges to pension plans. Why would that pose a significant challenge to pension plans? The rising interest rates, you know what that does? It makes less of a lump sum amount needed. So they don't have to be so competitive to issue all this money to their participants because they have less. The higher the interest rates, the less the lump sum. That's just a fact. And as we see continued fracturing as it relates to deglobalization. Okay. Yeah, whatever. There are just a few of the increasingly complex challenges pension funds see. Again, it's all about pension funds. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. And then we just went to the executive summary, and they got a quote. Oh, I don't have the mic up here, do I? Oh, I got to put the mic up here. Then they got a quote from the World Economic Forum. What? These guys are great. Klaus Schwab and his band of merry gentlemen at the WEF. For the first time in human history, people age 65 and older outnumber children age 5 or younger. Okay, so that's great. In fact, let's do something. I wonder if I can, hold on a second. Let's see where else they quote the WEF, shall we? Oh, it's right down here. Look at this. The World Economic Forum highlighted that 3 key areas that will have the biggest impact on overall level of financial security. Provide a safety net pension for all. They don't want you in control of your own money. They don't want you in control of your own money. Increasing coverage of employees, including non-standard workers and the self-employed in the private pension system, recognizing many individuals are not saved for the future without an element of compulsion or automatic enrollment. The World Economic Forum is evil mofos, man. They can kiss my big fat behind. Talk about a nanny state. Screw those guys. Increasing the state pension age or retirement age to reflect increasing health-adjusted life expectancy. You gotta be rich to talk like that. You're certainly not you're not laying bricks down as a mason, that's for damn sure. Thereby reducing the cost of publicly financed pension benefits. They're saying it right out loud. They're saying, look, man, we gotta get more people enrolled, have more compliance, less flexibility for them, and then say you gotta work longer. It's the freaking big takeover by fascists is what this is. So we're not going to allow you to have access to your money until we say you can have access to your money. It's the World Economic Forum, those evil mofos. They're saying it right there. Increase the state pension age or retirement age to reflect increasing health-adjusted life expectancy. Promoting higher labor force participation at older ages, which will increase the savings available for retirement and limit the continuing increase in the length of retirement. They want you working longer for them. These are some evil freaking sick people, man. And that the CFA is jumping on board here I find it sad, actually. Introducing measures to reduce a gender pension gap and gaps that exist among minority organizations and many retirement income systems. So at the U.S., how does the U.S. have, do we discriminate? Say if you're a woman, you can't be involved in our retirement planning? Has that ever happened? The answer is no, or ever. I mean, it hasn't happened in the last 50 years. If you're black, do we say you can't have access to a pension, retired, either a defined benefit, defined contribution plan? No. Or Social Security? Doesn't happen. It's silly. Just stupid, man. Just the World Economic Forum can kiss my... Oh, and then we got, look at this. You got a little thing right there. How? And, nice little butch haircut. That's great. I don't think I have anything else in. Oh, right here. Upon resignation, vesting and portability. Upon resignation from an employer, are members normally entitled to the full vesting of their accrued benefits? After resignation, is the value of the member's accrued benefit normally maintained in real terms? Can a member benefit entitlements normally be transferred to another pension plan among the person's resignation from an employer? These questions focus on what happens to the individual's accrued benefit when they change employment. Traditionally, many private pension designs penalize resigning members, which in turn affects the level of benefits at retirement. Yeah, because you know something? That's what the defined contribution plan. You don't get penalized for taking your money with you. If you're fully vested, it's yours. You don't have to wait 20 years, Klaus Schwab. You can say, I'm out of here. This company sucks. I don't want to hear their stupid DEI and global crap and ESG crap. I'm done. Well, whatever I got in my account is my money. That's bar none. See ya. We don't want to be a Klaus Schwab. Anyway, the whole thing's so stupid. Let's just see how they rate U.S. You can go down here, and we'll just see what they say. Just more. Look at this picture right here, man. I've seen this picture and other things right there. I was like, come on. I mean, because this lady is so iconic, if you will, with her haircut like that, and it's just at least use some. Don't just use freaking. Was it not Gillette? There's a G. What the hell is that? Like a company, like a L.A. art museum. Gillette, not Gillette. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's just use some that they do all kinds of pictures. I forgot what it's called. Let's just do some real pictures there, can we please, instead of fake stuff. All right. So here's Australia. Australia retirement income system comprises a means-tested age pension paid from general government revenue, a mandatory employer contribution paid into private sector arrangements, and additional voluntary contributions from employers. Employers are self-employed. Okay, interesting. They want to introduce a government superannuization contribution to primary carers of young children. So we want to be more involved in your lives and let you have less availability to manage your own finances. Introducing a requirement that part of the retirement benefit be taken as an income stream in most benefits. Exactly, that's what they want. They want more pension, more annuitization, less ability for you to manage your own affairs. A requirement that you must take an annuity. Here's Argentina, introducing a minimal level of mandatory contributions. See, mandatory requirements. Compulsion. This isn't freedom, man. Just these guys can kiss my big fat behinds. Introducing a minimum age to access benefits from private pension plans. We don't want you to access it at 62. We want you to wait till 70. See, minimum requirements, compulsion. Let's look at what they say about the good old US of A. Because we kick ass, everybody else kicks grass. Everybody else smokes grass, we kick ass. There's the Netherlands. Yeah, they can kiss my big fat behind. Because USA or bust, baby. So where's USA? We got to go to U's. If memory serves as after T's. Right here, baby. Raising the minimum pension for low pensioners. Well, I actually don't mind that. That'd be Social Security. Raising the minimum pension for low pensioners. I think that's a good win for the Republican Party if they were ever to pull their heads out of their butts, which they never will. They'll leave the Democrats. If you want good legislation passed for the Republicans, you got to vote for Democrats. If you want Democratic legislation passed, you got to vote for Republicans. It's just that simple. Improving the vesting of benefits for all plan members and maintaining the real value of retained benefits through to retirement. That's inflation-adjusted pensions. So if you're going to make inflation adjustment annuities, no one's going to do it because it costs an arm and a leg, CFA people. Reducing pre-retirement leakage by further limiting access to funds before retirement. Again, requirement. Limitations, compulsion, mandates, all this stuff. Introducing a requirement that part of the retirement benefit be taken as an income stream. Yeah, there you go. They want annuities, and they want annuities down. I got no problem with annuities. I'm a big fan of annuities. I don't like freaking Klaus Schwab and the people at the CFA tell me what I got to do with my money. They can kiss my big fat pale behind and go pound sand back in the friggin' Brussels where they come and never show their head in the U.S. again, Klaus Schwab. Ugh. American retirement system is just fine. Do we have to fix some things? Of course. You're going to have to raise the payroll tax on Social Security. There's no other way around that, 100%. I'd change the tax law for high-income people to make it and get rid of QDI, LTCG, long-term capital gains and qualified dividends and tax as ordinary income. I get rid of all charitable deductions. All charitable deductions. Absolutely. If you need any more evidence, is these idiots at freaking Harvard and Yale and New York University just stand peening their anti-Israeli crap. And look, man, I'm not even pro-Israel. I just don't like innocent people getting killed. And when innocent people get killed, they say, oh, the victim, she was wearing a skirt that was too short. No wonder why what happened. It's freaking evil crap. How these people get funded with tax-deductible, tax-free, nonprofit status, screw that. Tax them, man. Make them capitulate. And that's when Trump wins again, I hope he goes after these institutions because they're not up to any good at all. That's a fact. All right, love your thoughts. We'll see ya.